Did that play into your decision to choose Ohio State?
A little bit. I just knew that this was the best place, and none of the schools in Texas would provide the best opportunity for me.
I don't know how much the coaches have talked to you yet about what position you'll play. Are you going to move around a little bit? Are you strictly a running back, JK, or will you play running back and H, or what can you tell us about that?
Most of the talk is me playing mostly running back, but whatever they want me to do, I'll do it.
And there seems to be an opportunity there, if not to start, but to at least get playing time as a true freshman, especially enrolling early. What are your expectations your true freshman year?
Just get in there and play early. You do some great things early.
How have the workouts been?
Workouts have been pretty good. They're pretty hard, but I mean, I can get through it.
There are rumors that you guys didn't realize warm-ups were warm-ups.
Yeah, the warm-ups, when I first got here, it was the hardest thing. I felt like it was the most difficult thing. So.
Harder than practice?
I don't know. I haven't been through practice yet, so I'll just see.
I mean, harder than your high school practice, as you said, it was the hardest thing.
Yeah, well, not practice, but warm-up wasn't the hardest thing in high school.
Okay.
You mentioned the reason that you wanted to be here as opposed to staying home. There's so many of them. It's a group of Texas players, and it could potentially grow today. Is there a certain bond that you all have already developed? Obviously, you all kind of already knew each other a little bit, but is there a certain bond, like you're coming here as a team almost, to take this on?
Yeah, we got a special bond. All the guys from Texas are pretty close, and we just want to come here. We knew that this would be the best place for us, and we weren't scared to make the jump from Texas to Ohio, so I think it'll benefit us in the end.
What was the main attraction more than anything else, JK, that got you here?
Tradition, and I just felt it in my heart.
But you're from LaGrange, Texas, which is halfway between Houston, Austin, San Antonio, nowhere. No, I'm just messing. How did that hookup come? Had you known about Ohio State for a while, or just?
Oh yeah. When I was younger, I always watched Ohio State. It's a great school, great tradition, winning tradition, and I felt like, man, it would be crazy to play here. So whenever I got the opportunity, I just couldn't pass it up.
And how are you physically right now? 100%, 90%?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm 100%.
I got you.
JK, is LaGrange a Dallas Cowboys town? Were you a Cowboys fan there?
Yes, there's a lot of Cowboys fans.
So you've been, was the Zeke influence, was that part of it too? Were you following him the whole time, not after he left Ohio State?
I mean, I always looked up to Zeke. Zeke is a great player, and I mean, it kind of had an influence on me, but I mean, I felt like it was about me.
JK, how much did that play into your decision? The history of great running backs and NFL running backs, Carlos Hyde and Zeke just in recent years. How much did that play into your decision?
It played a big role because, I mean, you want to go to a school that's going to develop you as a running back, as a player, and as a man. So whenever I seen that, I was like, that's a great opportunity.
If it was just completely up to you, would you definitely rather be just a straight running back, or are there parts of the H-back role that might be interesting to you?
I don't know. I mean, I like catching the ball too and all that stuff. So I don't really know. I couldn't tell you which one. Either or, it doesn't matter.
Is it harder for out-of-state schools to come in and get a guy out of LaGrange? Because your coach said that it's so much easier for the Texas schools to come in there and make a lot of stops at the high schools along the way, but out-of-state schools often stick to the DFW area or Houston and places like that. Just what was your experience like that, and what did Ohio State have to do to get you?
I built a great relationship with Coach Alfred, the running back coach here, so that played a big part in it, and just Coach Meyer too. He always checked up on me every week, and so I feel like that played a big role, and there was a lot of schools and other places that tried to do the same thing, but I just felt like they were genuine, and that's all I want is genuine people around me.
They put in the time though, as far as talking to you all the time or coming to visit. How often were they down there?
Coach Alfred was down there a lot. I can't even tell you how many times he came down. But they checked up on me. Coach Alfred, I talked to him every day. Coach Meyer, probably twice a week. So it was just great relationships.
When we talked to Mike Weber last year, it was like every week, and the coaching staff was making the comparisons to Zeke, and he did this last year. Is that part of the recruiting pitch as well? Are they constantly drawing some attention to what he's been doing?
Sort of. Really, whenever they were recruiting me, we didn't really just talk about that type of stuff. It was mainly about family. It was it was just normal people talk, you know, and that caught my eye too because it wasn't just all about football. It was getting to know me too.
How hard was it to miss this past season with an injury?
No, it was very hard. It was difficult.
What did you do during this? Like, how did you cope with it?
Just pray to God and just try to lead my team as best as I can on the sideline, and it was just hard.
You'll be full go for spring.
Yes, sir, I will.
I think you're listed at 200 pounds. Is
Whataburger.
More than the kolaches there in LaGrange?
Yes. Whataburger, I haven't had it in a long time, so I'm kind of missing it.
You got to go to Thurman's, man.
Thurman's? It's better? You think it's better than Whataburger?
Yes.
No. It's pretty good. I had Whataburger
different.
when I was out.
It's different, that's for sure.
Better than In-N-Out.
Yeah, where does Whataburger sit compared to In-N-Out? You have both.
Well, number one, Whataburger.
Can you talk about the cardboard consistency of In-N-Out fries? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
The fries aren't the best thing there, but the burgers are pretty good.
breakfast taquitos.
There you go.
Those are good too.
Spicy ketchup.
Noon or no,
I didn't
noon, you know your
spicy
food.
ketchup, but
What else you miss, JK? I mean, you could drive 1 minute and you'd be out of town, in LaGrange or two. I mean,
okay, we're not that.
I know. I miss it. My brother lives right down the road from your high school. He has a weekend place there right down the road from your high school. But I just want to ask, I mean, is it taking you getting used to a big city, or is it part of the deal?
I feel like I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a big transition from my town to this town. I mean, I didn't just I didn't stay in LaGrange like my whole life, So
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that hard.
As you were standing on the sidelines last year, were you thinking, "Woe is me, man, I wish I was out there," or were you already thinking ahead to this since you knew your season was kind of not going to happen?
I mean, at the
what kind of thoughts were you having when you were standing there?
At the beginning of the injury process, I wish I could get back out there. Like I couldn't even go to sleep. Then as time went on, I kind of realized that I wasn't gonna be able to play, and it wouldn't be the best decision for me to just hurry up and get back out there.
Yeah.
So I just started looking ahead a little bit and just trying to plan for the future.
I think you're listed at 200 pounds. Is that accurate? And how big do you want to get?
No, I'm 208 right now.
There you go. See.
So, and wherever Coach Mick wants me to get, that's where I'll go.
Has he told you? Yeah, he hasn't told you this is your ideal weight. He's just busy just running the heck out of you guys right now.
I mean, sort of. I mean, they call me meatball,
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess because I'm a little stocky, So call me meatball. I'm kind of on the shorter end here. So
is there any rhyme or reason to these nicknames? Because Tate told us his nickname is Chuck.
Yeah, Tate is Chuck. I don't know why they call it that. But meatball, I guess because I'm chunky, it's kind of short. I ain't that short,
That's good for a running back, though, right? I mean.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I hate when people call me short. I ain't that short.
Would it have had any influence on you, JK, if they had added another running back in this class?
I don't think so. I just want to come in and compete. None of that stuff. Whatever they want to do, that's best for the team. I would go with it.